Warning, the following is entirely satirical and should not be taken as truth or fact. Styles Rebel Radio and the Rebel Podcast do not own any copyrighted material that may be included in this broadcast. Viewer discretion is advised.
Gotta get all the sillies out now.
Oh,
because 2025, we're switching to news talk.
Suspend the show right now.
You're gonna zipline directly into the harpoon?
Yeah.
What do you know about planes?
I know a lot about planes.
Buckle in, dude. It's gonna suck.
Put your hand on the screen.
How did they find out? Who was the one?
This show has gotten infinitely more gay.
The mystical land of New Jersey.
I don't understand how the laws in this country work anymore.
Welcome to the Rebel Radio Show, live on Cut and Uncensored on WSRR Radio. To my right is Shane E.
Hey, everyone.
On the board is Jules.
Howdy.
I'm Radio's Rebel DJ Style. It's the last show of 2024.
Whoa. How'd you do that?
What?
Make it the last show of 2024.
I know a guy.
Really?
Yeah.
A guy in what?
I'm gonna say it on a secret.
Guy in time?
I'm booking this shit.
You got a guy in the time
I know
district?
I know the booker.
Okay. Well, make sure to put me over next year.
No, I will not. not a damn chance you're going
Damn
over
it.
clean. We're brought to you by Synergy Music Studio, GenericClothes.com, and Hellbender Vinyl. What?
So this is the last live show of 2024, but it's the first podcast of 2025.
Whoa.
You're listening to us simultaneously in 2024 and 2025. In fact, not at all. That makes no sense.
Our listeners are time travelers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly
Welcome
what
to
that
it.
means. 216-859-8699. Let us know what year you're listening to us in.
Yeah.
Also, let us know what's wrong with your car.
What's wrong with your car?
Because I know something's wrong with your car.
Listen,
What?
my car,
Your car does have some things wrong with it.
it does. And they'll get fixed.
Will they?
Yes.
Will they get fixed or will the car go to sale?
No. They'll get fixed.
Will they?
Yes.
When? 2025?
Maybe. Hopefully. Hopefully. That's the goal,
That's wishful
baby.
thinking.
That's the goal, baby.
That is
2025.
The
Or-
year of fixing my car.
I could just put I could just hammer my steering wheel until it lodges in there, and then I could use my hammer as a steering wheel.
You don't want the steering wheel to move.
Yeah.
You want stable.
Yeah. Or I could get I've seen those videos of those people who take off their steering wheels of their car. I could just
Yeah.
try that with mine.
Yeah, so this guy got pulled over in Australia for doing that, actually.
Oh, really?
Except he replaced the steering wheel. So, fun fact, when you take off the steering wheel, it's just like a bolt that comes out that locks your steering wheel in place.
Yeah.
He just clamped a pair of channel locks to his steering wheel bolt and is driving his car with a pair of channel locks and got pulled over for it.
Hell yeah. That's my kind of guy right there.
Listen, it's
Is that illegal?
probably...
Right to repair. That's what I'm talking about.
Is it legal to not have it's probably illegal to not have a steering wheel,
I
right?
mean, if he got pulled over for it, clearly in Australia it is. In America? I
In
don't
America,
know.
I don't think that's illegal.
I don't know, man. It
Alright,
might
Let
be.
me do the research.
It might
here.
be, it might not. Like, that's something that I could see going either way. If a cop pulls you over and then is like, whoa. Like, if he's like, hey, I was just letting you know your taillight's out or something like that, like something super minor.
Mhm.
And then he's like, oh, whoa. You don't have
a steering
yeah,
wheel.
you don't have a steering wheel on your car right now. Maybe you might get a ticket. They might be like, you can't drive this thing home anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, they could take your car.
I mean, are you allowed to drive with like 3 wheels?
No.
I don't know.
You can't unless it's like a 3-wheel car.
Mm.
So I don't think anyone's stupid enough to try and drive without a steering wheel by their own volition. Because I
Right,
typed in, is it illegal to drive without a steering wheel?
Right.
And nothing. It's like talking about aftermarket steering wheels or airbags.
yeah. Yeah.
Now it is illegal to drive with to use the quick release steering wheels like NASCARs and shit use. Those are illegal.
Wait, are you talking about the steering wheels that you can't turn and then it screws off?
Yeah, the
You, like,
ones that
click
pop
it?
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't use a
Really?
quick release steering wheel because it's dangerous. What if it releases on the highway?
Really?
Yeah, so you can't
That's
do that. So I'd
interesting.
assume if you can't use a quick release steering wheel, you can't drive without a steering wheel. But what constitutes a steering wheel?
So,
Are these channel locks technically a steering wheel? Because you are steering with it.
Yeah.
Your wheels are being steered by these channel locks.
This
I would
have-
argue-
I always figured that the steering wheel referred to
The wheel in which you steer?
the wheel in which you are steering it on.
Yeah, that's the fun part. It's up to interpretation, I guess.
You could put 2 on there and then.
So then what is that thing on a boat that you use to steer?
The vessel?
No. It's not called the vessel. I promise if you went up to it, I promise if you went up to the lo-fi pirate,
Yeah.
you pointed at that thing
Yeah.
that is circular shaped on the pirate boat that they used to steer, and you said, "Hey, what is that?" You'd say, "Yarg, that's a wheel."
So
So then it has to be wheel shaped for it to be considered
does
a wheel.
it though?
Yes.
But do you have to have a steering wheel, or can you have like a steering knob, or like
No.
a steering joystick?
No,
Why? Why does it have to be a wheel?
because
That seems like backwards thinking.
well, I guess you could have a joystick or like
Like a cockpit device.
yeah, you could have something else theoretically. I just don't know if that would be like, is that street legal? I don't know.
It should be, is my issue.
What if he had 2 vice grips, one at 10, one at 2?
And then he made like a tape ring around the asses of them,
Ooh.
and he had a steering wheel then.
Yeah.
That would, if you had 2 vice grips on this. So again, for people listening at home, it's just the column of the car and a pole sticking out the middle where the steering wheel should be.
Yeah.
And he has a pair of vice grips, channel locks, just clamped to it.
Yeah.
And he's using those to turn the wheel.
That's so awesome.
If he had 2 of them, it would be so much less control. You definitely have less control with 2 grips.
It is interesting how, like, something like, okay, I think about like Pimp My Ride, where there was like crazy car
So illegal, all of that.
Well, like just insane car customization, but there wasn't anything ever like
Of substance.
a joystick or anything like that. Instead of they kept the model of a car the same.
Who was the host of Pimp My
structure.
Ride?
50 Cent.
Was he?
Yeah.
I believe, and don't get me wrong, because I've only seen like clips of
Yeah.
Pimp My Ride. I wasn't avidly watching Pimp My Ride in 2004.
You were missing out.
I know I was
You
wasting
were.
my time.
Yeah.
Really wasting my time being 4 years
They
old.
put a fish tank in.
They
the
put a
car.
PlayStation in someone's car. I remember
Yeah,
that
dude.
one. It was the pink
Yeah.
van.
Someone found a
The
van.
pink van.
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
found it like disheveled in some old parking lot.
And they
or
tried to
something like that.
repair it. Yeah. I wonder if throughout the show they talked about the legality of the vehicle. Like, hey, dog, we're gonna pimp your ride, homie. But however, we can also not do this customization because then you could not drive it on the street. That's my 50 Cent
Yeah,
impression.
I wonder. Like
don't think so.
They probably.
But
just
I would
didn't
I would
care.
rather watch a show like that. I'd rather watch a show of like, what can we get away with and have it still be street legal, and then
Yeah,
have them be like, this
right.
is why we can't take out the window.
Yeah, right.
All right, fair enough.
A car needs X, Y, and Z to
Yeah.
be considered a street legal car, right?
What was the other show? The British fucks.
Top Gear.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's something they would do.
There's an American Top Gear, but
Thank
the,
God.
the British one was definitely.
Better.
I will say the British one was better.
That was on Speed, right?
I think
The
so.
Speed channel. You guys remember the
so.
Speed channel?
I remember it being on BBC. Honestly,
PBC.
BBC.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
British Broadcasting
big
Channel.
Never.
No, yeah, big black
Yep.
system.
System with a C.
Yeah.
Yeah, they never were much good at spelling, putting U's and shit anyway. I don't. My whole point of bringing the story in is I don't think, number one, it should be illegal to drive like this. As long
agree.
as you're operating the vehicle successfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
No, I wouldn't.
I don't
wouldn't, I
know.
wouldn't get in an Uber like this.
That's so tough because then, okay, you saying that, I put myself in the shoes of a cop. I
Yeah.
pull you over because like
you do that quite frequently.
you have say
You have
like
a badge and an
Listen.
outfit that you wear.
Shut up. Go to hypothetical land with me.
Okay.
We are in hypothetical land, and I
Yeah.
pull you over because your tail lights out, and I'm like, hey, pull
It
your
isn't. You're lying.
pull your
pig.
window down, buddy. Roll that one.
Crank it down for you.
Crank that window down. Hey, whoa.
I'm still cranking it.
Oh, I can peek in. I'm
There you
peeking.
go.
I'm
Okay,
peeking
yeah,
over.
look, stop looking in.
Whoa. Is that a what is that? A wrench on your
It's the Harbor Freight special. Yeah.
Okay.
You got a problem with it, officer? Is there a problem, officer?
Your driving record looks pretty okay to me, so I guess not. How long have you been driving it like this?
A while.
How
As long as I can remember.
All right. Well, that seems like a lie.
It didn't come with a steering wheel.
Came like this.
I wish officers could do that. All right. Well, that's a lie. You're lying to me.
Do you wish they could do that?
No.
That seems a lot.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
You been drinking tonight? No. Yeah.
Yeah, you're lying.
Yeah.
You're coming with me.
Seem drunk to me.
Yeah, no, this guy, I think that it probably should be illegal. I think
long
if I'm
as
the
you're operating the vehicle successfully, it should. As long as it's not just the stick.
No, I think you need the thing that the company put there to steer the
Terrible.
vehicle.
What if I need an aftermarket wheel then?
Buy a aftermarket steering wheel.
Yeah,
what if
then
I'm,
it has.
What if I'm between wheels currently?
Then you don't have a car.
Take the bus.
then you don't. If you don't have a way to steal the bitch, you can't drive her.
This is anti-theft.
No,
I take the wheel off when I leave. You can't take my car.
dude, I'm putting a wrench on it. I'm stealing it.
You're not going to get anywhere because a wrench ain't going to do you shit. You need vice grips.
You know what? I'm stealing your car. That's it. I'm stealing your car with a wrench.
I've seen cars. Not the steering
The
wheel.
movie?
Have you seen Cars 2?
No.
That's,
I saw
that's the one with the pistachio ice cream.
I saw 20 minutes of Cars 2 and went, this is nothing to do with racing. And I turned it off. They're like killing people.
Did you see?
And like there's a trash compactor.
Did you see
and
the
they're British.
pistachio ice cream part?
No.
He says, "Oh man, this is pistachio ice cream. This is spicy."
Is it wasabi?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
I didn't
joke.
even need to see it.
Yeah, but it's funny.
I told the joke.
No, but it's
It's funny when I said it.
Disagree.
You know why?
why?
Because I'm not animated.
Tomater said it pretty funny in Cars 2.
Eh.
Yeah, I won't lie.
Me and Larry don't see eye to eye these days.
You know what? Larry the Cable Guy doesn't talk like that, so I'm done with you.
Excuse me? What do you mean?
Larry the Cable Guy has a normal sounding voice.
I know. That's why we don't see eye to eye these days.
I'm done.
Because he's a faker. He's over there telling people to consume Prilosec. All right? He's a faker. I got nothing good to say about the cable guy. I don't even think he could fix my cable.
Do you think that you
I
could
think
drive
if
a
I
car
called
with?
the cable company,
Do you think?
Larry would not be the first one to respond. He would not get her done. Yes, I think he could drive a car without a steering wheel. I think this guy was doing it fine. I think they pulled him over on false pretenses. They're like, oh, that window looks a little dark. Smashed his tail light on the walk up. Went, oh, no steering wheel either.
I'm gonna smash your tail light.
See, this is why you can't be a cop.
Yeah, I think that it should be probably illegal.
But
I think if you have something cool there that's like an alternative to a wheel,
But it's still functional.
Vice grips.
That
no,
is dangerous.
no, that seems dangerous.
I have seen people have to start their car with like a screwdriver. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely in the same ballpark as this.
No.
I think that you've seen people robbing a car with a screwdriver.
It was a really nice car. I don't know why you had to start it with a screwdriver. It was like a 2022 Bentley.
Seem to be doing it in very much of a hurry.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. But no, I've seen people start their car with other things, and I've seen people have to like keep their window propped up with a screwdriver and have like weird door tricks to keep their doors shut and
So yeah,
their stick shift.
so the law in America is that this is illegal, right?
Probably. We can assume. If the detachable steering wheel is illegal, the vice grips are detachable, and they are a steering wheel. So probably illegal.
I agree with the first half, disagree with the second.
It is.
for sure.
It is where
a
you
minute.
steer the wheels.
Listen, so he was involved in a hit and run crash, and then he was pulled over and is facing charges for driving while disqualified. And then he also had a positive drug
I
test.
know you could do that.
They disqualified him
What
from
race was
driving.
he in?
From driving? They said you're DQ'd, pal.
That's it.
Go to the
count this man out.
Go to the pit. You're
Go to the
done.
penalty box.
You're done.
So I don't think he knew how to drive this with vice grips.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
Yeah, but if he
I don't
did
think
on
anybody
purpose.
knows how to drive a car with vice grips. Vice
Doubt.
grips,
Can't
because I
make
don't
the
think that
whole
you
turn.
should.
Doubt.
Yeah,
I think you can.
you'd have to like.
Let's take your steering wheel off.
Don't
See
steal my
how well
wheel.
You do.
I'm stealing your steering wheel,
If we go,
and I'm breaking your tail
If
light,
we-
and I'm stealing your car.
I hate the cops. If we go to pull apart right now, if we go to pull apart right now and take the steering wheel off a car and put some vice grips on it, I could drive it out of the pull apart down the road and back.
I don't think that you could like drive it through a city though.
Why not?
Cause
What
it's-
city? It depends on the city.
No, I'm saying like a bustling area, a hustling, bustling
Let me
area.
tell you a little story about pull apart. They're not by bustling areas.
That's what I'm saying. You'd be like driving down a straight road with
That's
no
where I
traffic.
need to go. That's where
No.
I need to go.
No, this
It's like
is illegal.
if I bought a motorcycle, I wouldn't ride it on the highway because I don't trust the cars around me. If
Style,
I took my steering wheel off, I wouldn't drive through the city.
you're going to jail.
216-859-8699. Send me your steering wheel.
Hi, this is Melissa,
And hey, it's Matt.
coming at you from Synergy Music Studio.
We are a recording and production studio located on the south side near Chicago.
Check us out online at synergymusicstudio.com. We offer recording, mixing, and mastering.
And follow us on Instagram at Synergy Music Studio. Rock hard.
Hey, Style here, and I want to take a minute to talk to you about Hellbender Vinyl, a proud supporter of local and independent music and a proud supporter of WSRR Radio. Hellbender Vinyl is one of America's most trusted custom vinyl pressing plants. Located in Upper Lawrenceville on Butler Street, Hellbender is Pittsburgh's first and only vinyl record pressing plant and is here to help local bands and artists get their albums onto vinyl. Hellbender Vinyl offers vinyl record pressings to ensure that albums don't just end up as a bunch of ones and zeros floating around somewhere on the internet. So, if you're interested in giving your album a physical release, you can visit hellbendervinyl.com to start the conversation today. Plus, every customer at Hellbender Vinyl receives 5 free test presses to review at no additional cost. Hellbent on quality, hellbent on service, hellbendervinyl.com.
Dom, the best offense is a good defense.
Listen, Lucas, you have to do well on third down.
This week is a must-win game.
Is Joe Flacco elite?
You cannot give up the big play.
Is Fortnite Season 6 better than Season 1?
Takes like this and more insightful sports questions only on Behind Enemy Lines on WSRR Radio. New episodes on Mondays at 10 a.m.
Tired of those other rock stations just giving you the bird? Tune to WSRR Star Radio.
Yeah, Raw's coming to Netflix this coming week.
Road to WrestleMania. That's all I'm saying. We're on our way. I don't think the booking's gonna be great. I think that it's gonna be like Roman and Punk and like Cody and Cena.
What do you think Big Jim's doing? World title
I
picture?
think that broken toe injury is gonna have him out for
No.
6 to 8 years.
No. Years. Fuck me.
Yeah, they had to amputate
Oh no.
his head.
No, no.
yeah.
This guy's to give a doctor as you are a cop. 216-859-8699 for your medical malpractice. Hellbendervinyl.com is a proud supporter of WSRR Radio and all of the artists here, as well as the local music scene in Pittsburgh. So if you need to make your album something special on its next release, go to hellbendervinyl.com. They have a whole collection of custom vinyl record pressings, and you can work with them to make yours look exactly how you want it for your next release. Once again, that's hellbendervinyl.com. I like chess.
Really? What's your favorite move?
Clearly, you don't know how to play chess.
Name your 3 favorite moves.
Rook to D3.
I like the Chattingham squaggle.
What language is that one in?
No, that's English. You just
No,
don't know
it
much about chess. That's
Shane,
English.
Shane, why don't you and I
Chattingham
play some chess?
squaggles.
Why don't you and I play some chess?
I like checking the king.
For what? Lumps? What king?
The mumps.
Charles?
Chess.
Xavier?
Listen, I've never played chess.
Me neither.
You know why?
Why?
What are you wearing right now? You got jeans on?
I do
You got
have
jeans?
jeans
You got
on.
jeans on.
SpongeBob hoodie.
Nah, those are jeans. Not the hoodie. Under
Who
the
lives
hoodie.
in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants.
Gary also lives in
Horse
a
are
pineapple
yellow
under
and
the sea.
bubbly. SpongeBob SquarePants.
He's dead.
All right, you know what? You didn't have to do that. Okay. I'm trying to enjoy the radio show.
And not today, fucker. You're wearing jeans. And you're wearing jeans.
You're wearing jeans.
Don't
Yeah,
worry
so
about
are
it.
you.
Don't fucking worry about
Your
it.
jeans are the same color as mine,
Hey,
Brewster.
whoa, why you bring color into this, asshole?
They're
Uh-huh. Go ahead. What are they?
Mine have paint splattered on
Yeah,
them, and
mine
yours don't.
Yeah. If you're wearing jeans and you're wearing jeans, neither one of you are anywhere near a chessboard. Everyone knows rule number 1 in chess. You can't wear jeans to play chess.
Where does my SpongeBob hoodie fit into all
It
of
doesn't.
this?
It doesn't fit.
You know what? You are a bubble blowing double baby.
Well, you're a bitch.
So
Let's talk about Magnus Carlsen.
Carlsen.
Sorry,
Magnum opus.
I was so influctuated with the first name of Magnus.
Magnus is like
It's good.
You have to be a champion.
You have to be a strong man to be named Magnus.
And he's not just like a chess champion.
He can detect butt plugs.
I forget what his official title is, but he's
Grandmaster.
Yeah, he's a grandmaster.
I just made that up.
No, I think that's actually it.
It's chess grandmaster. Is that right?
I think it is.
It sounds right. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Don't check it.
I want to.
Don't check it. He's the chess grandmaster, Magnus, and he wore jeans.
Yeah,
That's
so
literally the story.
So he was at a chess competition.
The chess competition in which you can become the chess grandmaster.
Tournament.
No, it was. I think it was just like a. So the.
I think once you're the chess grandmaster, that title's always on the line.
Yeah, I think it was just.
I think if you get beat,
it was just a tournament in New York
for the grandmaster championship of chess.
No,
It said something for the championship.
His name.
Oh, sorry.
Magnus.
They were competing for the World Rapid Championship.
Yeah, see, they were on the Rapid playing chess.
Shut up. Shut the hell up.
We've only got one more day left in the year. We gotta get all the sillies out now.
Oh,
because 2025, we're switching to news talk.
So Magnus Carlsen is also he's the one that was involved in that butt plug scandal.
That's what I'm saying.
From the beginning. I don't know if that was at like the beginning of this year.
Yeah,
I think we brushed over the butt plug. I think
There's only so much you can do with the butt plug.
I think we might have talked about it. I don't know, but yeah, there was a scandal.
There's an It's Always Sunny episode based off of that.
Is there really?
I think so. Yeah.
Where so Magnus Carlsen, I think, was the
chess
person
MVP
who accused, chess MVP Magnus Carlsen, accused this other guy, I forget his name, of having a butt plug in to like know what moves to make for like some big chess competition.
Yeah.
And it was a huge scandal, and there was no way to prove it.
He had a vibrating remote butt plug, and like someone was watching from the stands and like controlling when he'd go over the pieces and vibrating it, and based on the number of pulses he'd get, what piece to move.
Hell yeah, yeah.
We've all done it. We've all done it. So.
But so
just not in competition.
Magnus was involved in that situation, and now he's involved in this jeans scandal. Where
so he was in the right for that one. He called out the guy for cheating.
He was in the right for this one too. He walked. He was like, "You won't let me wear jeans?
Yeah, he
you
was just
fucking
wearing
losers.
jeans.
I'm leaving."
What are you supposed to wear to play chess? A leotard?
No, I think you're supposed to be like formal wear.
Yeah, I think it's like a 3-piece suit.
No.
Yeah, I think
look at the fucking pictures of him. The guy's definitely just in pants that he's playing with.
Well, I don't think he is. I think because that's illegal. You're breaking rules, according to the FIDE.
Federal.
The
Federal.
I don't think it's federal.
The F in FIDE definitely stands for federal. You don't start anything with an F that doesn't stand for federal.
It's the International Chess Federation.
You said it started with an F.
It's
it does.
FIDE, but I don't know.
FIDE.
That spells free. CreditReport.com, baby.
I'm done with you. But yeah.
Magnus Carlsen, chess MVP, god of the board, wore jeans to play chess. And they said, nope, you're disqualified. Much like the man for driving, Magnus was disqualified from the game of chess.
He also was charged a $200 fine.
He refused, so they asked him to change, and he refused. He was like, "No, I'm not. I'm wearing jeans."
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Because why wouldn't you?
I'm dying on this hill.
Why would you change your pants to play chess?
He was like, "That dude was wearing a butt plug. I'm wearing jeans. Fuck
You
it."
let this guy in with a sex toy, and I can't wear jeans.
This is ridiculous.
It says you can't wear denim.
Yeah,
that's the dress code at all.
That's
Like
ridiculous.
jacket. Can't wear a jean
assuming.
jacket.
I'm assuming.
Why? Why would that distract from chess? Other
Okay.
pants have pockets.
So the dispute with the tournament's officials ultimately had been a quote matter of principle. Carlsen told the chess outlet Take.
Matter of principle. He's like, yeah, I'm not changing. I'm wearing jeans.
Well, I think he might be referring to, like, they're saying it's a matter
Oh.
of principle of a chess player needs to be dressed nice to.
Why? Respect for the board.
Yeah, I think there are definitely certain hobbies and, like, interests that people pursue that are deemed more like highbrow and, like, high class snobby, and there's a certain etiquette around them.
Yeah.
What are you doing right
Don't
now?
worry about it. Just keep
No,
talking.
who are you calling?
Ghostbusters.
Why? What
Don't
do
worry
they,
about it.
What do the Ghostbusters have to do with this?
Bust the chess.
Bust the chest.
Makes me feel good.
Who are you calling?
Magnus.
I don't think Magnus Carlton is on the other line, pal.
He literally posted to Twitter. He said, "Oh, I'm definitely playing chess in jeans tomorrow."
Yeah.
After this.
Well, that's just a shame. Magnus didn't pick up.
Who's
I looked up his name, Magnus Carlton,
You're done.
and I called it
You're done.
because I wanted to get his take on why you can't wear jeans to play chess. Because clearly he did.
You know
and he
what?
came back and played.
I think he just took the fine and then was like,
You
fuck
think
it,
he
I'm going
paid
to keep
it?
playing in jeans.
You think he paid the $200? I wouldn't.
I don't know.
Well, he was back in the competition.
You think
Yeah.
you think it's $200 every time you play in jeans, or it was like $200 cover charge?
He said that he'll change tomorrow because it was like a multi-day competition. He said, I'll change tomorrow. I just didn't realize it today.
That's crazy. They want him to go home and change and come
Yeah.
back.
Well, the
Are they going to provide him pants?
They provided accommodations for like their hotels that were all in quote unquote walking distance,
Mhm.
so that they wouldn't have to travel a long
Right,
distance. So he could have walked back, but
It's the principle.
Yeah, literally. So
No, it's stupid. Why would again, I'm asking this question again. Why would you have to wear not jeans to play chess? Slacks, cargo pants. What could you get away with? Shorts? Can you wear shorts to play chess?
basketball
shorts.
Yeah, 100%.
Singlet. I'm saying singlet, dude.
Wear a full Kurt Angle style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Kurt Angle style.
Yeah.
boxing
It's
chess.
you
Is that
and you.
that time I broke my fucking neck?
Yeah. You got the gold though.
I did in chess. Beat Magnus for it, actually.
Literally,
Dude showed up in jeans, got disqualified. They gave me the medal.
Magnus said it's the principle. He said, "I'll change tomorrow if that's okay." I didn't realize it was today. Or I
He
didn't
said,
realize
if that's
it today.
okay, they said no, it's not actually.
They did rewrite the rules though.
But they said you have to change now, and at that point, it became a matter of principle for me.
At that point, I'm taking off my pants. I'm playing chess in my boxers.
I am naked. Who cares? My
you are,
chess ability.
you are going to watch me play chess in jeans, or you're going to watch me play chess in my underwear.
That's so funny.
Those are your two options.
Yeah, that's great.
Shows up in a skirt the next day.
I hope so. Yeah, that's kind of dumb, and I'm glad that he came back, but obviously still in jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good for him. Fuck the chess organization.
Magnus is the chess organization. He's the only guy I know that I trust in terms of chess lore.
Dude, he's the only one making it cool again.
We need more Magnus Carlson?
Carlson.
I keep wanting to say Carlton.
Yeah.
That's the guy from My Name is Earl. 216-859-8699. Send me your favorite chess move.
This is Preston Hardin, creator of True Vault Escapades, a show combining my love for the Fallout games and old-time radio of days gone by. If you're looking for a classic detective show set in the retro-futuristic post-apocalyptic wasteland, this is definitely for you. You can find us on any podcatcher like Apple or Spotify, and hear it exclusively here on WSRR Radio every weeknight at 10 p.m. Tune in today and prepare for the future.
Imagine spending hundreds of dollars of your own money to advertise a massive corporation. Now imagine that same corporation using your money to pay a public figure to sell a product back to you. Unfortunately, you don't have to imagine. Corporate product placement is the monopoly of the clothing industry as we know it. That's where GenericClothes.com comes in. Stick it to these big brand clothing cunts by wearing something straight and to the point. GenericClothes.com's got you covered and lets you have a laugh at their expense. Nobody cares about the details. Get to the point. With shirts like floral pattern, trademark logo, music band, and more. Once again, that's GenericClothes.com.
Are you tired of driving in the afternoon and noticing your favorite hosts are missing? Do you find yourself with nothing good to listen to? Need some suggestions? Experts recommend listening to Off Air from 3 to 4 on weekdays on WSRRradio.com or Live 365.
Snake? Not now. I'm trying to listen to the Rebel Radio Show.
Welcome back to Talk to a.
No.
We're gonna do a crypto scam next.
Yeah!
So watch out for that. Make sure to buy, and then don't sell. 'Cause
Ever.
We will. Yeah. We weren't. Wink. All right.
If you are looking to buy, GenericClothes.com is the place to go. GenericClothes.com is a proud sponsor of WSRR Radio and the independent music scene. Tell those big brand clothing companies to stick it, because why would you pay $80 for a shirt with a check mark on it when you could pay $15 for a shirt that says shirt?
Right.
Same material.
Right.
Gets the same job done.
They're amazing.
You can't see my nipples through either of them.
Yeah.
GenericClothes.com. Tell those big brand clothing companies to suck it. No one cares about the details. Get to the point. Shane, get to the point of this next story.
Something. Well, so this has to do with a new brushing scam.
Yeah, I don't know why it's called that. Maybe just because it's Australian.
Sees people receiving unsolicited packages full of trash. Now, I may be bald, but to my understanding,
Prove it.
this is not what they mean when they say like, I don't know what this brushing means. I'm actually not bald right now. I have a little bit of hair.
How much?
Grew it out a little bit.
How much? How much hair? Count
enough.
it. Count it for me right now.
At least 40 of them.
Eh.
There's at least 40.
Mm.
Probably
34, 35.
Probably 50.
Okay. All right, buddy. Yeah, 50 hairs.
I'm just being
Sure.
honest.
Yeah.
50 of them.
I don't know where brushing scam comes from, and I think that is just an Australian term because we are doing the Australian news today, apparently.
What the fuck?
We talked about the car. We talked about this one now.
Crikey.
From 10 Country 97.3 FM for some fucking reason.
10 Country.
I don't think the station's Australian, Jane. I think that's
Alright.
just who's reporting it.
Well, you're wrong.
Okay. I forgot you worked there part-time.
I'm a brushing guy myself.
Both Australian stories were yours style. so.
Well, I'm in
Yeah,
touch.
you
I'm
know
in
what?
touch with the Aussies.
Maybe you're just
Big Rhea Ripley fan.
all right.
Big Buddy Murphy fan.
Do you like spiders?
No. Absolutely not.
Then
That's why I'm here.
Australia.
And not in Australia.
Australia is the spider country.
That's why I left.
They call it the homeland of spiders.
They call me Homelander because I live in America.
Ah, I see.
And I left Australia because of the spiders.
Like The Boys. Season 1 and 2 and 3.
So they're sending packages in the mail that are like mailers full of shredded up cloth or styrofoam or stuffed animals or rags, and they're just sending them to people.
Who's they?
So they're sending them to people.
Scammers?
Yeah.
The scammers.
Yeah. Okay.
Who is they? Why aren't we backtracking this?
Yeah, let's get to the bottom of who they is.
Probably the same people that are running the drones.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
The New Jersey drones, now the Australian brushing scam.
The Australian brushing scam is a great ska band name.
We're fucked.
So if you're out there and you want to start a ska band and you want to use the Australian brushing scam as your name, 216-859-8699, expect my royalties.
You must have a trumpet in your ska band.
I think that's a requirement for any ska band.
Well, it could just be any brass instrument, I think.
I think you need a trumpet in a ska band.
Only
A sax ain't going to do it for this
the
occasion.
Good ones. All the good ones have trumpets.
All the good ska bands have trumpets.
That's right.
You heard it here first. Hot takes with Shaney.
Hey.
But they're sending out all these shredded up cloths
Mhm.
in these packages with no explanation, and people are trying to figure out where they're coming from. And
Right.
on the packaging itself is a QR code that these people are scanning to try and figure out who sent them these things.
Right. That makes
And
sense.
they're just using it as essentially like a data miner to then get into your phone and get more your information.
So is it like
It's just a
here's-
really advanced QR code scam.
my question is, from this QR code,
Yeah.
are people losing like money? Like, is your bank account getting
I would
hacked
assume.
and
I would
shit like
assume that is the end goal of like you scan this QR code and it installs something on your phone or it reads your data,
Mhm.
and now it's reading your keychain and your cash on your
That's
phone.
so wild. Okay. Because, yeah, I just didn't even... I was not even aware that QR codes had that kind of ability. I genuinely thought that it was like pulls up an app or a link or...
Well, so you can direct a QR code to whatever you want. It's just like a redirect for a website.
Sure.
So when you scan it, you can either have it open a static QR code page
Mhm.
that like is like a link tree,
Right.
and takes you to a bunch of stuff like
Right.
ours does, the Styles Rebel Radio one. If you go to
Right, right, right.
WSR.com, you can click on it.
Yeah, buddy.
But you can also have it just send you straight to a website. Or you can have it you can make a QR code send you to a picture.
Mhm.
Like anything that has a link to it, you can just link it to your QR code.
Interesting. Okay.
I think you can even do it for like Bitcoin mining, which might be what this is going to do
Whoa,
too.
that'd be
Is like
even
essentially
crazier.
install a Bitcoin miner on your phone, and then it's passively doing that to get someone else money in Bitcoin.
Whoa, that's so wild.
Which I would assume if it's not just like a malware that's scanning your phone, that's probably what it's really doing.
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah.
Very, very wild.
Because
And
there's apps that do that.
And so this is happening in just like a couple of cities in Australia, or
I'm not
is
sure
it
how
like
their government works.
Because I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't really know the scope of how big Australia is, but is this like a countrywide problem?
I think it's like a section of the country.
Sure.
You'd
Wild.
have to assume they're not sending
Why?
packages all over the country, right?
Why would they scan the QR code? Why not just open a bag of trash, throw it in the trash?
Yeah, I don't know what their equivalent to the USPS is. ASPS?
Yeah.
The S stands for
yeah. APS.
APS? The APA?
Australian Postal Service. Yeah, APS.
You know what? I don't think they're using the word service.
Australian Postal Conjunction. APC.
You probably APC, yeah. Probably the APC. They're
Probably-
calling- I don't know why they wouldn't call the post office and be like, especially if it happened more than once. If it happened once, I'd be confused and I'd be like, all right, this is trash. I'm throwing it away. If it happened again, I'd call the post office and be like, who is this and why are they sending it?
I don't know. It's one of those
Or
things
like
where...
look up the fucking sending address, the mailing address, right? And
It was-
backtrack it that way.
Well, and I'm assuming these packages were addressed to the people who live in those houses.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things where if again, let me put myself in the shoes of someone who gets that package, it's addressed to me.
Yeah.
I don't order myself stuff very often, but like I get packages and so I'd be very confused and like more importantly concerned. I would contact USPS or UPS or FedEx or
Yeah.
whatever, whoever
DHL.
Right, whoever was handling that and see what was going on. And I don't know, I guess maybe I would. It's the modern era, so like you don't think about it. I would just scan the QR code and be like, yeah, this might help.
I don't think I'd scan the QR code.
I don't know. I don't know if I would, I guess. I don't really know.
I don't trust QR codes unless they say WSRR on them.
Yeah.
That's typical rule of thumb. If you go to a gas station, you see a QR code, unless it says WSRR on it, don't scan it. It's not
Yeah.
worth your time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I'd scan the QR code. Number one, I'd probably think like, okay, this is something I ordered on Amazon, and they're not sending me what I ordered. And I'd go to Amazon and be like, okay, what did I order?
Right.
And then if I saw something like I didn't order anything, nothing was delivered today, I'd
Right.
be like, all right, that's weird. I don't know what this is. I'd look up the sending address. Because I've
Yeah.
gotten scams, like I've gotten UPS scams before, or USPS scams before, where they have left notes on my door of, sorry, we missed your pickup. And like handwritten, like, here's the time we were here.
Huh.
And it's been a scam. Like I didn't order anything. I didn't actually have anything coming.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's so wild. I didn't.
Because where it's taking you is the track package site. Is
Yeah.
what this QR code's taking you to.
Right,
When they scan
right.
this QR code, it's taking you to track a package, and it's not a real site. Obviously,
Right,
it's like a fake
tracking.
USPS site. Yeah.
That's so interesting.
So I'm assuming they're putting in like an email address or a password or something like that to get tracking information,
Yeah.
and that's probably where they're taking their information from.
like mail scams and money, like something like this.
Female scams, though.
Maybe. Hey.
Maybe.
No, but like delivery scams and like something like this where you scan a QR code and someone just has
your information
instantly.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where it's so smart and easy and quick, and like you instantly have these people, as soon as they scan it, all of their information is gone. And if you send that to 50 people in your city,
right,
that's so many credit cards instantly, and they might not even realize until
it's too late.
It's way late. Yeah.
That's one thing, like, you can understand people falling for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
right.
like, when they fall for a celebrity online,
what about when they fall for it twice?
Oh.
What about when they fall for it and they go, guys, I fell for a celebrity scam. Just so you know, if a celebrity reaches out to you, don't believe it. And then they do it again.
Then that's probably...
Tell me about, is her name Carol? I literally threw out a name. Is her name Carol? Tell me about Carol.
It doesn't...
Catherine. I was close.
Catherine Goodson.
Tell me about Catherine Goodson.
Well, anyway,
her love affair with... Was he Bill or was he Ted? He was Ted, right?
I never watched Bill and Ted. I'm sorry.
Tell me about Catherine.
They had like a
shut up. Tell me about Catherine.
They had a cool thing quest.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
They had a fun Odyssey.
You should have read the Iliad next. It makes you want to stop robbing a house.
Yeah.
Tell me about Catherine.
Well, she fell for Keanu Reeves online.
Who doesn't?
And then ended up sending him $500.
As you do.
And then she realized it was a scam, blocked him, and then took to social media and said, hey, I fell for this scam. If Keanu Reeves says that he loves you online, don't fall for it. A little time passed. Keanu Reeves reached out to her again to apologize for the scam that she had been through.
Keanu.
And
maybe
then
it was him.
She fell in love with Keanu Reeves again, but it was also a scam.
I'll give her the benefit of the doubt.
Well, and she
if anybody is going to reach out to apologize for someone using their identity as a scam, it's probably Keanu Reeves.
He's a nice guy.
He is.
From what we see.
Don't do this, all right? 2024 has been so bad with all these Diddy allegations. So don't.
Just from what I'm just saying, from what we see, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Someone killed his dog or something? I don't fucking know.
Watch out.
Is that a threat?
He'll go John Wick on.
Watch out. He'll slide into your DMs and take $60,000 from you.
$65,000.
Holy shit.
In the form of Bitcoin
and gift cards.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
All these celebrities hurting for Bitcoin and gift cards these days. I don't understand it.
It is so crazy to me. Like, I could never imagine myself on the phone with someone who's pretending to be a celebrity or my grandson or like a scam. I don't know. And like be sitting in the CVS and being like, okay.
What gift cards?
Yeah, what gift cards do you need? If I'm ever there, I hope... God strike me down. I don't know, man.
Okay, if we're going to talk about that real quick, the IRS ones really get me. Because that's a legit one that's like scary. Because you don't hear from the IRS unless you're in trouble. Right? So the IRS calls you and you get someone saying they're from the IRS, right? Number one, you're probably on edge.
Right.
When they tell you to go buy Google Play cards,
yeah.
Why do you not start to think, this isn't the IRS? Because why would I be paying my taxes in Google Play cards?
Right. As soon as anything comes to, I need you to go out to a store and buy me a gift card and read me the code off the... What?
And I know it's primarily the elderly that are scamming this.
Yeah, right.
But gift cards have been around for a while now, and you should know you don't pay your taxes in gift cards.
Yeah, you should know.
You should know your Dave & Buster's card ain't going to work at Subway. So why would the IRS take it?
Your grandson isn't going to ask you to give him the
Bitcoin.
numbers off of a Visa vanilla card, you know? Like, that's just not going to happen.
And it's crazy that we've gotten to a point now where that has become so stopped, not even like on the person's end, but on like the store end of it.
Yeah.
Of like, there's federal rules in America where you can't sell a certain amount of money on a gift. I think at GameStop we had a law. I think it was like if you can't spend over $200 in a day on gift cards or something like that on multiple, something like that.
Yeah, right.
It might not be 200, it might be like 500.
Some larger amount.
but there is a cutoff legally that you can't buy more of in gift cards in one day. It's come to the point where we've put a stop to that on the other end of it so much that now we have people pretending to be celebrities on social media and still getting 65,000. And this is a case where it's a lower number because I've seen a lot bigger numbers of this.
Right.
This is insane. You think Keanu Reeves fell in love with you over Instagram?
See, and
why do people think these celebrities need this money so bad?
Yeah. I truly wonder. Like, I wish it to be a fly on the wall of the person who is doing this scam of their POV, of their their daily POV, keeping up with this and pretending to be like it has to drive them a little crazy, right?
To,
or
be like, I want to marry you, I love you, type shit.
To pretend to be Keanu
to get
Reeves,
money.
I wonder how long were they talking? I guess we don't know. I guess we don't know how long they were talking the second time.
No, I've seen some outrageous ones, and usually the more steps there is, the more like understanding it is that someone would fall for it. Like there's always the classic one of like someone who you fell in love with online who's out of the country and they keep getting detained for some reason. They keep needing money and all of their assets are seized. At least I can understand where someone would look at it and go, "Oh, I'm helping, and I'm going to get that money back because once they're released, they can come and give me money." At least I understand there is an end game there.
Right.
Like Jewel said, when you have a celebrity, why don't you have the money?
Well, yeah, and it's like,
why are you online on Instagram hitting on me?
Just Google Keanu Reeves' net worth.
Yeah.
And you'll realize that what you're partaking in is a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, yes, again, like you said, Style, it's predominantly the elderly and like older people who don't really have a good grip on
the internet
as a whole. And so like,
I mean, I've even seen scams recently of people like using deepfake AI of Trump and Biden and Harris to make videos and direct them at somebody to get
that's
funding for their campaign.
That's
right.
So insane.
But that is still infinitely more believable than this.
Right. That is more believable than something like this. Someone on
like I could see an 80-year-old man being like, "Oh, Donald Trump sent me a message personally. I'm gonna support his." I get that at least.
Right.
And you're stupid for falling for it, but I get it. This.
Yeah, this is something where
Keanu
it's like
Reeves doesn't love you.
She went on social media to say, "Hey, everyone."
Yeah, she fell for it once and learned her lesson.
All my friends, if anything like this ever happens, don't fall for it. And then she fell for it again.
I wonder if she told her friends she was in love with Keanu Reeves again.
Well, so I bet that's the thing. I bet the first time she did. And then the second time she was like, "I'm not going to tell them." Like
they won't believe me.
Yeah, I can't tell them. This has to be, and I bet, and that's the other thing. You have to assume that the person on the other end was committed and said, "Oh, you can't tell your friends about this."
Killed my dog.
Yeah.
I don't know how Keanu Reeves sounds.
You killed my dog. Don't tell your friends about our secret relationship. Send me $10,000.
Keanu Reeves said, "I have a very particular set of skills." Isn't that what he says?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's Liam Statham.
Liam Statham.
Sure.
I combined Liam Neeson's with Sean Connery there a little bit. Kind of mixed them together. They're all fucking Ted. Neo. What's his name?
Neo.
Johnny Matrix.
I just don't understand the guys of falling for a celebrity online.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I've always been fascinated by like Catfish. I thought the show was really fun and like
I was gonna bring it up.
Crazy insight into weird people in the U.S. You know,
there's a show called Social Catfish online now. And I don't know if it's the same guys or not. It's certainly not the same two that were doing it.
Right.
But I don't know if it's the same company. But they do essentially that for online romance scams and different scams and stuff. And every so often I'll watch some of their stuff because they'll go and confront the person is the scammer. Typically.
Right.
And so like I'll watch stuff like that or like the sending money scams, things like that where they track down the scam centers and call centers.
Right.
I turned on, and this was legitimate Catfish. They had a compilation on YouTube the other day of like 5 celebrity romance scams that people fell for. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And I turned it on, and within 5 minutes I turned it off. Because the first guy, it shows their call, their first meeting, and he goes, "So the Katie that I've been talking to is Katy Perry." And I'm like, you can't be that fucking stupid. You just can't be that fucking stupid. And I turned it off.
I mean...
and like the dude was like 25.
I think too, a lot of the times, like, with the ones.
I mean, I've
that
talked to
are-
Katy Perry online, but
yeah,
that's
of
different.
course. You guys have a long-standing
Yeah.
relationship. Yeah, no,
We send
I
each other
understand
money
that.
all the. Well, I send her money a lot, but
yeah.
she will.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think for a
That's
lot
why
of
she hasn't released an album recently because I'm trying to fund it. But
dude, she's on her comeback.
she's gonna be in 2025. I just
Yeah.
wrote out a big check.
But a lot of these people who like fall for the catfish
Yeah.
are like they partially go along with it, you know? Like
Yeah.
if it's like and I feel like that has to be the case with something like this is like she partially probably knew and just didn't want to
Realize she threw away $60,000.
yeah, accept that, you know what I
It
mean?
has to be Keanu Reeves because
It
if it's
has
not,
to-
I threw away $60,000.
Right. So yeah, I feel like she
Yeah,
probably was a little crazy in on it too, you know, like
Some of the catfish relationship ones are like, well, we've been online dating for 3 years now, so
yeah.
do I really want to know?
And that's something where like I don't know. How can you fall in love with someone just based on texts via
Yeah.
Facebook Messenger and I don't know, that just seems
I want to know if any celebrity, and maybe like a D-list celebrity, right,
Yeah.
has ever catfished someone online as themselves.
Oh,
That'd be such a. I mean, it'd be terrible, but it'd be such a great fucking
That'd be
turnaround
crazy.
of like, yeah, I didn't really need to make $500, but I did catfishing Susan.
Send me $100.
Yeah.
I'm behind on on rent or something like that.
Well, it's like
yeah.
I know it's a meme for a fucking show, but when Andrew Garfield dressed up like Spider-Man and like
Yeah,
someone gave him a
yeah.
buck for
He was
being
like, yes.
Spider-Man,
Yeah, shit like that. That'd be funny. Keanu Reeves actually catfishing people as Keanu
Dude.
Reeves.
In 2025, it comes out Keanu Reeves has been just catfishing
I
people
love
for
that.
years.
Bitcoin and
Yeah.
gift
Oh
cards.
my
Well, I
God.
mean, that's like someone who wins the Super Bowl and then sells their Super Bowl ring on eBay.
People do
or
that
something.
all the time.
Yeah,
There's
crazy.
so many Super Bowl rings, and like the fucking
Crazy.
Pawn Star shop has like 800 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, right.
Crazy.
I think that whole concept is like you're making money off of yourself.
Yeah.
You know? Wild. Very, very. I don't know.
It's like people that'll charge for autographs and pictures and shit and stuff like that, like way too much. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
$300 if you want me to autograph an 8x10, but if it's not an 8x10, it's $500.
Well, and I feel like
go
that's
fuck yourself,
That's something that like
Sergeant Slaughter. I don't know if it was. I just threw a name out.
I bet that there are famous
Sorry,
people. There are probably people like famous celebrities who have just autographed things and sold it on eBay.
Oh,
As, like,
probably.
you know,
from their own like accounts.
Yeah, right.
They're like, fuck it, I need $500.
Yeah, right.
I think that's a good move for D-list celebrities.
I think if you can do that, I think if you are famous enough where people will pay upwards of $200 for a signature, you should be signing any random shit and have like a ghost eBay
Yeah,
account. You
I
know?
think Macaulay Culkin should have done that
Oh,
in his rough years.
yeah,
I wouldn't surprise me if he did.
he probably would have made good money.
Macaulay, buddy, come on the show. 216-859-8699. We'll let you show your autographs. Well, all right. With that said, you've been listening to the Rebel Radio Show on WSR Radio. I promise this is the real one.
Yeah, it's us.
We're not AI
Yeah,
yet.
we're one day.
One day we'll get there. If you would like us to start the year in 2025 seeing if ChatGPT or another AI source will write an episode of the Rebel Radio Show and see how well it can do since it knows us now, let us know. 216-859-8699 is the number to text in. Real quick, I want to say thank you to all of our listeners over this past year of WSR Radio. It's our first year doing live radio, and to use a Shane E term, it's grown exponentially.
Yeah, buddy.
We've gone from 6 artists, a handful of artists, and replays of this show to this network of local and independent music from all over the nation and beyond the nation, and all these new shows. We have a morning drive, we have afternoon drive, we have nightly programming and True Vault Escapades, and we couldn't do it without all of the listeners out there like you. So thank you for listening. We thank you to all of our awesome sponsors that help keep us on air and keep local and independent music in your air, in your phone, and in your car stereo. That's Synergy Music Studio out of Chicago, GenericClothes.com, and Hellbender Vinyl out of Pittsburgh, PA. Make sure you check out each of their respective websites and follow along with everything we do at WSRRradio.com. It's the homepage for all of our showtimes, schedules, and more. You get great podcasts and radio shows there, like Shaney's Off Air.
That is my show.
Comes out at 3 p.m. weekdays on WSRR Radio, followed by The Pigeonhole. That is The Pidge reacting to the internet's worst findings at 4 p.m. on weekdays. Of course, the morning drive kicks off at 8 a.m. with Stritch in the morning. Then you got the grab bag. Then Lucas and Dom host Behind Enemy Lines. It's your Cleveland sports show from Pittsburgh. Our nightly programming is brought to you courtesy of True Vault Escapades from Preston Hardin. It's the Fallout-based radio drama. All of his team does an excellent work on that. So make sure you check out all of their projects as well to take us with you wherever you go. Download the Live 365 app in your app store. You can also join us on Discord to chat about any of these topics. You can talk about AI or conspiracies or any of the shows you hear on WSRR. But until next time and until next year, I've been Radio's Rebel DJ Style. To my right is Shani.
Bye, everyone.
On the board is Jules.
See you next year.
Peace.
Breaks